Hello students, welcome to my Rise of Tutor channel. Last video आपण बघितला 9th स्टँडर्डचा 3.4 हाऊ द फर्स्ट लेटर वॉज रिटन, त्याचा फर्स्ट पार्ट बघितला. आता सेकंड पार्ट आपण बनवत आहोत राहिलेला. तर त्या सेकंड पार्टमध्ये पेज नंबर आपण 76 वर आलेलो आहोत. तर स्टुडंट्स, लेट्स स्टार्ट नाउ. What here? When Taffy started to draw that story, we continue here on page 76. The stranger man, he was Tevera smiled by seeing her drawing, Taffy's drawing, but it is not realistic. She had put the spear in the stranger's hands when he didn't have any spear. The waves didn't look like waves, and the only heads could be seen. The cave looked as high as the hills, which it was not. The spear was actually inside the cave, but she had drawn it outside the cave. So, the stranger man who felt that Taffy was a very extraordinary child, and who takes his magic shark's tooth but who doesn't swell up or burst, is telling him to call all the great chiefs tribe to help him. And he is great chief. He would have noticed him. Then stranger man felt that Taffy's father was great chief, and he wouldn't notice strange man because he was very great man. He didn't give attention to strange man. He was very busy in his work. So that stranger man remained silent. He didn't want to talk with Tepe's father also. So see, then what's next? Here Tappy drawing which was very hard and rather scratchily, and she drawn it all, and just now what's said, she had put the spear in stranger's hands, and he didn't have any spare. Okay, now what she told to stranger man that how to find her mummy's living address. So she drawn to it to letter or to map असं बोलू आपण. तर she drawn there some trees, and then there were hill also, and then she told to him that you cross two trees and then hill and then come into a beaver swamp all full of beavers. Beavers mean Canada's national animals. It's called beavers. So she told to him, Tappy told to him that she couldn't put all the beavers in her drawings. She only drawn their heads, and that's all. He will solve them and then cross the swamp. Okay, then her mother where lived, there was a cave just beyond the beaver swamp, and then high means isn't there were huge or high hills. She can't draw things very small on picture, and there was my mummy who was outside, and she was beautiful. She was the most beautifulest mummy there ever was, she told to him. And she will be very pleased, happy when she understood that her daughter drawn something. So you didn't be forget that to show her. and she had drawn the spear that daddy wants outside their cave, and actually it is inside really, but she shown a picture uh, uh, to her mommy. She must show to picture to her mommy, and she will give to stranger man. Okay, then stranger man Tevra took picture and looked at the picture and nodded very hard. And then Tevra, our stranger man, said to himself, if he didn't fetch this great chief's tribe to help him, the stranger man will be killed mercilessly by her father's enemies, who are coming of all sides and spears. The stranger man took the drawing and saw the wonderful child draw the terrible picture, showing him difficulties. Then he Tappy sat down most pleased when he accepted, and this was the picture which had drawn here by Taffy. Okay, now uh, Tegumai also asked here to Tappy what Tappy has been doing, and Tegumai had mended his spear and was carefully waving it to and fro, but it was the arrangement of his own, means here Tegumai's the arrangement was there. That's said here by Taffy. So she told to him that actual you don't ask me any question, you all knew that, and you will be surprised uh, by seeing my drawing. You are there, daddy, promise you will be surprised, daddy. That's saying here by Taffy. Then then Tegumai saw her drawing, and he said to her that very well, and then he went on his work, went on fishing. Now, stranger man was Tevra, who hurriedly went or ran some miles, and then he found Teshomai Tivendro at the door of her cave, means talking to some other Neolithic ladies who had come in a primitive lunch. When stranger man went there, went um, to Tappy's mother. That time she was at the door of her cave, and there are different Neolithic lady, new stone ladies, and they had come primitive lunch, means early age lunch that time. लंच इट इज प्रिमिटिव्ह अर्ली एज लंच, अर्ली एजमध्ये जसं लंच होतं त्या पद्धतीने लंच ते साठी सगळ्या लेडीज आलेले होते. टॅपी वॉज व्हेरी लाईक तेशुमाय, स्पेशली अबाउट अप्पर पार्ट ऑफ फेस अँड आईज. So stranger man always poor Tevra smiled politely and handed Teshumai the birch bark. In this way, stranger man gave Teshumai the birch bark. Okay, this letter or map, okay, or drawing. He had heard then. Stranger man run hard, and so that he breathed, and his legs were scratched and brambles, means his legs were brambles, means he walked through blackberry thorny trees, so he still tried to be polite. Then as soon as means this Teshumai saw the picture, she streamed like anything, and flew at the stranger man. And another Neolithic lady that once knocked him down and sat on him in a long line of 6 while Teshumai pulled his hair. Okay, means when they saw their drawing, what drawing conveys what they saw, that's what telling here into para. Means here one Teshumai screamed like anything and flew at the stranger man. Other lady, Neolithic ladies, also knocked stranger man down and sat on him in long line of 6. लाईन मध्ये सर्व उभ्या राहून त्याला दळपट करताय, त्याच्या त्याला त्याच्या म्हणजे खांद्यावरती बसून नॉक हिम डाऊन अँड सॅट ऑन हिम अशा पद्धतीने त्याचे केस वगैरे पुल करतायत असं त्यामध्ये पिक्चर आहे असं रिअलाइज होते. It's as plain as the nose on his stranger man's face, she said, and he has stuck his tegumai all full of spears and frightened poor Tappy so that her hair stand all on end. Means here one in picture Tappy was also become frightened, so her hair stands all on end. That's picture over there also seen by all. Then means they felt that it's a horrid picture. They felt that it's horrid picture she had done. Then on next page, see there what is here. Then show what picture were there. A Neolithic lady sitting patiently on the stranger man, and here is my Tegumai with his arm broken. Here is spear sticking into his back. Here is a man with a spear ready to throw. Here is another man throwing a spear from a cave, and here are whole pack of people. Means they were really Tappy's viewers, but they did look rather like people coming up behind Tegumai. Isn't it shocking? See, what is it? Stranger thought that Tappy was very Teshumai. Okay, especially about the upper part of face and edge. But Tappy's drawing conveyed the message that stranger had stuck Tegumai full of space and frightened Tappy so that her hair stood all on it. Tegumai thought Tegumai's arm was broken and she had spear sticking into his back, and she also thought that there was a man with a spear ready to throw, another man throwing a spear from a cave, and whole lot of people coming up behind Tegumai. Means here funny meaning taken by her mother about Tegumai into the picture. Okay, so yes, what's message given here by Rudyard Kipling? Tappy's drawing is not realistic, right? Means, and a stranger man was very simple and ignorant person actual, and here one actual Tappy's mother drew her own wrong conclusions from her drawing. Okay, so we are saying here that Tappy's drawing conveyed the message that stranger had struck Tegumai full of spears and frightened Tappy. Okay, so that her hair stood at all end. And yes, we have to say here that we enjoyed the story and the message it conveyed, that if one doesn't communicate properly and clearly, it can lead to a lot of misunderstandings. Thank you. This is story written here by Rudyard Kipling, and which is adapted from How the First Letter Was Written. Thank you.